Alright, so I like to get started with some bass. I kind of just mess around with some different sounds until I find something that I like. And I pick bass because I think it's a good foundation for a track and kind of gives me like the mood or the vibe that I'm looking for. So let's record this in. Alright, next I want to lay down some chords, so I'm just going to flipping through this sound bank that I like, trying to find something that I think kind of fits the vibe. And then I'll mess around with a few different chord progressions to kind of see where I want to take the song and what kind of feeling I want to give it. Nah, I don't like that song. I like this. It's kind of like eerie, but also melancholy, so kind of upbeat, but kind of sad. Just adjusting some things on the push, because it's a little bit easier to do than on the computer. Gave it a little bit of an effect, kind of just give it some shimmeriness. And then I'm going to start looking for some drums. Nope. Looking for something that kind of gives me some movement, a little bit of upbeatness to this kind of eerie background. There we go. Got some head bob to it, so that feels good. I think we're going to use that one. I'm switching up the bass sound because I don't necessarily like how that original sound felt with the drums. Now I got a good kind of foundation going with it. I'm going to take a listen just to see how it feels and see what I want to add next. Alright, this needs some type of melody, so I'm going to mess around with a couple sounds, see what I think sounds good. I like this kind of wet, water droplet-y sound. So I just press capture MIDI and then I kind of adjust on the push which part of that capture that I want to keep. I like adjusting things on the push as opposed to the computer because it just kind of makes you feel more one with the device. I feel like it's a little too loud, so I'm going to turn down the levels just a bit. I always like adding drum busts on my drums because I like something, a little knock, a little punch to it. I'm going to hot swap and kind of just cycle through them until I find one that I think works and then adjust from there. We gotta add in some type of like ethereal, dreamy, maybe even creepy kind of pad sound. Alright, always gotta add a little vocal type chop to it. Just what I do. So now I'm kind of just messing around to see exactly which little pieces I want to use and how I want to use them. You know when it makes that noise, you better save it. Adjust some of the macros on it, kind of give it a little bit more of a dreamy feel. And then drop it down an octave. I like that kind of trippy, deep vocal feel. And then now I'm just adjusting the vocals to actually make two different parts so that when I arrange later, I kind of have two different sections. And I just added like a whole bunch of different perk loops to give it a little bit more of a bounce. And I wanted to chop up a sample to put with that second vocal chop to kind of give it like a B section to the song. I kind of like creating a part that feels like it almost doesn't belong in the song, but it still does. And I like adding delays to sample chops to really kind of change how they feel and almost make it feel kind of like chords. Bass sounds so monstrous in these headphones, it's crazy. That sample chop is like you've entered another world. Alright, here's the whole thing. This is kind of the A section, and the next up is that little B section.